Well, the conversation of menopause is becoming stronger, and we have some wonderful ladies here that are going to give some wonderful insight for those who may be dealing with menopause right now. And joining me now is Dawn, Abby, and Betsy. Hi, ladies.
Hello. Hi. Nice to be here.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. Well, first thing, why do you think the conversation of menopause is becoming so common these days? Because now I see all these commercials, and before I've never seen those. So one of you can take this question, why do you think it's becoming more common, the conversation?
I think it's becoming more common because we see it all around us.
Yeah.
Media is very portraying of the side effects, the symptoms, and all of the things that happen day to day with women.
Well, Dawn, you're a registered dietitian. Tell us a little bit about how nutrition plays a role in the symptoms and the impacts of menopause.
There's many symptoms of menopause that are directly connected to nutrition.
Sure.
So things like hot flashes, sleep disturbances, a weight gain related to decreased metabolism, as well as issues related to bone density.
Right.
All of those things are directly connected to the type of foods that we choose to eat each day.
Yeah.
And we can decrease symptoms by choosing foods that potentially can help to decrease those symptoms.
Right. What types of food would you recommend?
Definitely fruits and vegetables.
Okay. Nice.
Whole grains, foods that are high in dietary fiber,
Okay.
as well as lean proteins, as well as dairy foods can be helpful in minimizing the side effects of some of those symptoms.
Wow. Well, how do you get into the habit? Obviously, menopause just happens when it happens, and, people changing your diet is not really easy. So what advice would you give to kind of like change those habits?
Take one step and start small. So think about how you could increase, for example, 1 cup of more vegetables per day, or adding in 1 additional fruit per day. So starting small and making those potential small steps last into habits that, of course, become a part of your routine.
Well, Abby, you're a doctor of physical therapy, and Betsy, you're a physical therapist too. Now, my question for you all, when it comes to menopause, there are certain exercises that you can really do. Can you kind of explain, what are some exercises best suited to help with those symptoms? You can take that first, Abby.
One of the things that we have to face in menopause is decreasing bone density. And there's some really good evidence that supports using weight-bearing exercise to help promote bone density. So any kind of weight-bearing exercise is great during menopause. And I specialize in pelvic floor therapy, and we know that pelvic floor dysfunction can increase during and after menopause for some women. So there's a lot that we can do specific to the pelvic floor to keep things strong and functioning the way that they should.
And how much have you seen, like with your clients, how much it really helped doing the pelvic therapy?
Yeah, we see really good improvements.
Wow.
And I mean, it can be life-changing to not have to worry about leakage anymore, or to not have pelvic pain while you're exercising.